What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Border here. Today I'm just detuning my edges. I finally got my hands on a file. I just went to RudeBoys and grabbed one there. Yeah, I didn't end up going boarding today. For some reason I just woke up and I was absolutely exhausted. Yeah. So, yeah, just basically answered some emails and took a long nap, ate some food, and I don't know, I just still at this point in time, I'm feeling tired. It's like 10 o'clock at night, but um, yeah, we're just getting into some detuning, getting ready for tomorrow. And yeah, when I detune my snowboards, I'm just gonna get straight to it. I stay away from my contact points, um, but I do get close. So I probably start around here and then end around here. I like to leave my contact points just for those icy days. You still need to be able to turn, and if your contact points can't really dig into the snow, it's not really going to do much help. So I usually keep those sharp, and then just anywhere in between, I'll give a nice round over. I already did the backside, and just so it's not too boring, but I got to do the front side still. And or sorry, this is the heel, and this is the toe. It's kind of backwards there. But anyways, yeah, we'll just be giving it a nice round over. The reason why I go closer to the contact points rather than just strictly in between the bindings is sometimes you coast your board slides. And when I say coast your board slides, picture this is the rail and this is the snowboard. You can get on and you can go from here to here. And sometimes you can catch if you're nice and sharp near your contact points. So yeah, that's why I go close to them, but I don't actually do the contact points themselves. If you're curious what a contact point is, it's basically each corner of your snowboard at the widest point, and it really activates your edges and helps you, start your turns on the runs and makes the snowboard function how it's supposed to. So by detuning your contact points, you're just going to be making your your laps harder, like your runs and carving and all that stuff. So yeah, I typically don't touch those, but other than that, that's about it. um, so we'll just finish this up, get it nice and rounded over. What I like to do is make sure I'm running the file the opposite way I don't know what the word is, the grooves are going. And for detuning, I use it at a steep angle. If I'm sharpening, I'll use it like this. So I'm putting most of my weight down here, but pushing on it with this finger on this side. So if I'm sharpening, just kind of running it like that at the opposite angle of the grooves. So if you're sharpening, that's kind of what you're doing. And if you're detuning, heavy angle, round it off. It doesn't really got to be pretty because you're kind of ruining your edge anyways. It's not ruined, you can still get it sharp again, but yeah. Um, so a nice clean round over will keep you safe on the rails. And yeah. It's hard to get around these clamps, but I had to clamp the board down because it's just slides all over the place because you got to put some weight into this. And if you're detuning a new board, be careful of slicing your fingers because you're kind of running everything right close to a sharp edge. So be on the lookout for that. Could cut yourself, but I'm not too concerned. That feels all right. I'm pretty confident with that. I might give it a little more here. Okay. We're gonna go. Oops. we're gonna go up to LakeLouise tomorrow morning. We're gonna take the 6:30 shuttle and try to hit Summit Peak, like I said in yesterday's video. And yeah, actually try to get a couple turns. It's kind of why I wanted to set up the new board. And once that's done, I think I'm just gonna go into the park and maybe try and get a trick. I'm not too sure what the trick should be, so if there's anything... Oh, you know what? Maybe I do a switch up tutorial. Like swaps on the rails, going from backboard to front board, and stuff like that, so that could be good. And yeah, actually the way the park is set up is pretty solid for that, because you know it starts with the flat tube, then it goes to a flat down and then a down bar. So it would be good to show switch ups on all three rails to get a feel for it. Yeah, and I think we could do like some backboard to front board, like pretzel switch ups if that's the way you want to word it, or same way switch ups. So could mess around with some of those, try to get some cool stuff, teach some or give some pointers on how you can kind of keep the balance while swapping what you're doing on the rail. So that could be fun. I think that's not a bad idea. But yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for the full park, waiting for some new rails. I want to hit some kink rails, stuff like that. I missed the quad kink, and yeah. Anyways, if you didn't see yesterday's video, stickered this bad boy up and just, yeah, talked about random stuff the whole time. And yeah, today's video is just the detuning that I missed out on yesterday. Other than that, I think we're pretty much good to go. For a brand new board, I'm surprised you can already see some dry spots along the edges. Maybe it's worth waxing, but I'm gonna leave it because typically factory wax for me is usually good for at least a month. Call me out if I'm wrong, but I don't know. In my experience, until this season, I pretty much would run factory wax and never wax. Like I would always say, like the second I would wax a board is when I would have to continually keep waxing it. And yeah, usually factory wax feels great for at least 2 months, in my opinion. And then I'll typically start waxing. But yeah, I've kind of just been giving in to detuning and waxing lately because I'm scared of catching and just wrecking myself. So that's why I'm detuning. That's why I'm and the reason why I'm waxing actually is not to like stick on snow as much. It's more to help slide on the rails a bit better. So I'll just like, you know, toss a thick coat of wax on there, and then I will lightly scrape it off and basically just leave a thin layer of wax on the rail, so it just gives a little something to rub off while you're hitting it. I find it just gives you a little less friction, so it's not bad. And yeah, we got the mics on the way here soon, so hopefully we'll get the better quality audio. Until then, you know, we're gonna do what we can, and then yeah, I think it should be good. Yeah, but anyways, I'm going up to the hill tomorrow. We're hitting the 6:30 shuttle, get a couple pal laps in the morning, and then I'm gonna hunker down in the park, try to maybe learn something myself, and then teach some switch ups and stuff like that. I think it could be sweet, and potentially if we get into the park for some filming, if Owen's down, I'm gonna see if we can do like an hour uncut, but instead of tripod filming it, we basically just swap. I would give him the phone for his tricks or sorry, for my tricks and vice versa. And I think that could be cool. Have somebody talking and holding the camera at all times, and somebody snowboarding at all times. Um, Hopefully he's down. He's not here right now, so I'm gonna spring that on him when he gets back. Um, Other than that, though, I'm gonna call it for this video. I feel like I'm barely awake. I apologize if that makes this boring for you guys to watch, but I had to detune my board, and I wasn't gonna do that without filming. So here's the video. Thank you for watching, and keep doing your best, everyone. See you tomorrow.